How's it going, everyone? As always, God bless you. Thank you for being here. I'm Gage, and this is Candy Coral Aquatics. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe. This is where I talk about all things reefing, but more importantly, where I share that information I've gathered on my tank with you guys to help you become better hobbyists at this hobby we call reefing. If you're not new and you're enjoying the content but haven't yet subscribed, why don't you go ahead and subscribe for me? I'd really appreciate it. It's just going to help the channel grow and reach more people. And then also, you won't miss out on anything new that's posted. Today, we're going to be talking about what's new to the tank, my long-term goals, and at the very end of the video, I'm going to have a favor to ask from you guys. So stay tuned for that, please. So long-term, guys, I'm looking for the most colorful corals that I can get my hands on. I don't think that's uncommon for anybody because we all want super colorful, healthy, vibrant corals, right? Right now, I'm kind of on a Montipora kick, so that's what I've been adding lately, along with zoas, because I will always love zoas. Zoas are such a great coral, and I'm probably going to do another zoa video here very soon. As far as the new things that I've added, last weekend for Mother's Day, WWC, which is Worldwide Corals, had a Mother's Day sale, so I had to take part in that, right? I got some really cool stuff that I'm excited to share with you guys today. If you have not yet checked out Worldwide Corals, go ahead and check them out. They've got some really cool stuff, especially if you can get it on sale. And shipping is always fast. You know, it's overnighted. You spend a certain amount, just like anywhere else. You get free shipping, and the corals are pretty sweet. All right, guys, that's enough of that. Let's jump into what's new. So I got 7 different corals. I got a Jawbreaker grafted Monopora, a Jedi Mind Trick Monopora, a Rainbow Monopora. I got WWC Pandora Zoanthids, some RR Pink Diamond Zoas, a Golden Dragon Acropora, and some Purple Monster Zoas. I'm kind of on a Monopora kick right now. I just want to see how many different kinds of Monis I can grow at one time, put them all together, and just kind of see what happens. So for those of you that are new, I'm just going to real quick go over all the coral that I have in the tank, and then we'll get to what's new kind of towards the end here. So starting off at the very top, Sunset Monopora. All right, that's been in here. Right next to that, there's that Golden Dragon Acro. I'm gonna have to get a new filter for this phone too, because I can't zoom in too much otherwise, because the lens that I have right now doesn't cover all the camera lenses on the back of the phone. So if I zoom in too much, you'll actually just get a black screen. All right, this is a Dragon Soul Torch. Let's see here, get it in focus a little bit better. Maybe zoom in just a little bit on that guy. There we go, Dragon Soul Torch. Black Widow Bubble Tip Anemone. Couple frags of Green Star Polyp. A small frag of Mummy Eye Chalice. A Rainbow Monopora, which it's kind of hard to tell in the video. Let me see if I can there we go. So you might be able to see it. Let me zoom in a little bit more. Right now, it's mostly green towards the top. It's kind of hard to tell in the video, but in person, it's a lot easier to see. Towards the base, you can actually see orange, yellow, red, blue. It's got a blue base, kind of like as it's growing out with those multicolored polyps. And then towards the top, it's green and yellow with a lighter blue. So as it starts to encrust and grow out, we're really going to see some really sweet colors. It is true to its name, being rainbow. Mr. Pickle! All right. Right here, we have the Jawbreaker Monopora. Behind that, we've got some Jedi Mind Trick Monopora. Going down, we have a Nirvana. I think there's a couple of polyps here, but this one's really big. Here, let's see here. Nirvana Zoa. Moving over, we have some Rastas. Behind those, we have the RR Pink Diamonds. Let me see. Probably pushing my luck with the zoom. Yep. Let me back up a little bit. RR Pink Diamonds. Some Purple People Eaters. And then in the back, those are the Purple Monsters. All right, I think that's everybody. Let me go ahead and get back here. Get refocused. Boop, boop, boop. So that's where we're at right now as far as new additions and just overall coral that we have in the tank. So let's talk long-term goals again. So again, I'm trying to get the most colorful corals that we can in the tank. Parameter-wise, right now, I tested the other day, I tested my phosphate, my alkalinity, And my nitrates. So everything is okay. It's actually a lot better than I thought it was going to be. And that's because for a long time I did no water changes or maintenance or filtration or anything on this tank. And then just recently, you can actually just a couple weeks ago or so, I was like, I'm gonna try this coral thing again. And I didn't do anything except buy a new filter, top off my water, and throw stuff in. So my alkalinity right now is sitting at 13.4. I dose Tropic Marin's Alpha Reef, which adds calcium, alkalinity, magnesium, strontium, iodine, everything. So I quit dosing that about 5 days ago because the alkalinity is a little bit high at 13.4. I also tested my phosphates, which was 0.06, which I'm happy with. That's good for me. And my nitrates were 0 across the board. So I do need to up my feeding and get some more nitrates in the tank. Other than that, everything else is okay. Like, yes, the alkalinity could be a little bit lower. However, I'm sure that my pH is just fine because my alkalinity is higher, and typically alkalinity will actually lower if your pH needs buffering. So the fact that my alkalinity is as high as it is currently, I'm sure my pH is sitting right where it needs to be. Again, I quit dosing about 5 days ago, so slowly that alkalinity will start to come down, especially as I start to do, just top offs with fresh RODI water. It'll kind of neutralize that and bring it down a little bit more. And I'll probably retest next week. Phosphate being 0.06, I think that's great. 0.03 is kind of the number you always hear about, but I do like to have a little bit more phosphate in the tank. Same thing with nitrates. 0 is not good. So I definitely would like to see about 10 to 15 parts of nitrate in the water as well. So I'll be upping my feeding schedule. But that's where we're at right now, guys. So now, as far as the favor that I have for you, I started the Your Questions Answered series. I think I'm going to be on question 3 or 4 will be my next video. But really what I'm doing right now is going through old comments on different videos that I just never really got to, and I'm using those questions to make the Your Questions Answered videos. So my favor that I'm asking is if you guys have any questions about anything, whether it's on my tank specifically, or if you look and say, wow, I really like this guy's coral, I like the setup, what's your schedule, what are you dosing, how are you doing things, what's your maintenance, what's your lighting, whatever question it is that you have. And it doesn't even have to be to this tank specifically. It can just be any question that you have about reefing. Please leave it in the comments down below, and I'll star your question in one of my next Your Questions Answered videos. Until next time, guys, take care, God bless, and I hope you enjoyed today's update.